Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. This is one of the final Disney Orlando related videos. They are sadly coming to an end and pretty soon I will have to retire my ears for who knows how long, which makes me quite sad. And this video in particular is actually a haul of everything I picked up while I was out there. I love watching these on other people's YouTube channels. I just find it interesting because I'm nosy. So if you're nosy like me, or you would just like to see what I picked up while I was out there, or see what kind of things that you can get out there if you're not already from the US, because obviously if you live there or if you've been to Orlando then you already know. But anyway, enough rambling. If you're interested, then keep on watching. So first, I think I'm going to go through the things that I actually picked up from Disney itself. And by things I bought, it's either bought or acquired, I suppose. And by the way, please excuse the mess in the background. We literally just got home yesterday. I am not quite in housework mode just yet. I have just finished unpacking all of our suitcases. So that is why it is messy in the background. But anyway, first thing, and this is something I acquired, I did not buy, Josh actually bought this for me, is this pin. It has Rafiki on it and I absolutely love Rafiki. I just think he is such a funny character. But like I said, Josh bought this for me in Animal Kingdom, which is definitely one of my favourite parks, 100%. I just loved the fact that it was a mix of like rides and animals. And Flight of Passage, oh my goodness, probably my favourite ride of the entire trip. I picked up a couple of mugs. The first one, Josh actually found this one in one of the stores on Main Street. I believe it's kind of like the main Disney merch store in Magic Kingdom, and it is just this kind of white iridescent style mug, and then it has the castle on the front, which I absolutely love. It's also a really good sized mug. Now the mugs I would say are quite expensive in Disney. This was $25 plus tax. By the way, if you're from England, let me know if you also find it a little bit strange that tax needs to be added on top of the price that is labelled on things. Here in the UK, tax is included on the price that is kind of on the packaging basically, so you pay what you pay. It took me a little while to kind of get used to the fact that when I picked something up and it was $10, it was actually $10 plus tax. And there was a few times that the boys actually had a mini argument with the salespeople because they had seen that it said one price but they were charging them more. It took a while for them to kind of come to terms with the fact that they had to pay tax as well. Anyway, definitely a bit of an odd system if you ask me. I think it would just be so much easier if you knew exactly what you were going to be paying before you actually go to purchase an item. But my second mug, this one also picked up in Magic Kingdom, and I picked this one up in the shop next to Peter Pan's Flight, and it is an Alice in Wonderland themed mug. It's got the rabbit on it and the little flowers, and I just thought it was really cute, and again a really nice sized mug. And this one was $20, so a little bit cheaper than the other one, but I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably say this one is my favourite. I actually picked this one up first, and then when Josh saw this one I had to have it as well, even though I didn't really need another mug. I really wanted it. The next thing I picked up, also in the same shop that I picked up this mug from, was this little pressed penny book. Now Josh and I did actually start a little pressed penny collection while we were out there. I say Josh and I, really it was mostly Josh, but we have started our collection of pressed pennies. These aren't all Disney ones, we've got a couple of Universal ones as well, and then Josh also picked up this gold coin from Universal as well. He really likes little trinkets like this, but I just thought it was something really nice to keep them in, and now if we ever get pressed pennies I can just add them to our collection. The next thing I picked up is not actually for me. My best friend actually asked me to pick this up for her. It is a cup, or a bottle. No, I guess you would call this a cup if you couldn't tell, and it's obviously Monsters Inc themed. It does scream. I'm not going to start messing with it. I did check to make sure it worked before I bought it, but not going to mess with it because it's not technically mine. My friend asked me to pick this up for her, and this was $30. This I actually found in the, I think it was World of Disney in Disney Springs. And then this next thing, again also not for us, it was a very special little lady's birthday while we were in Orlando. My best friend's little girl turned 3 and we sadly missed it, but I did pick her up this gorgeous little belle dress. I found this in the Disney outlet, in the Vineland premium outlets, and I just thought it was really, really sweet. I believe this was $25, so who knows how much this would have been in the parks. I did later find out that she already has a Belle dress, which made me really, really sad. So I did have to pick her up a couple of other things, which I will get to in a minute. We did also pick up this gorgeous bag. This was also on the kind of main store on Main Street in Magic Kingdom. It's a 50th anniversary edition, and it's like a tote bag style, and I actually thought this would make a really good replacement for Avery's baby bag. I mean, who doesn't want a Disney baby bag? But really, really big inside, which I like, and it also has these kind of compartments here which are good to hold bottles and things like that, so it will work as a baby bag. It's also got the little concealed zipper compartment just there, and I'm not too sure how much this was. I think we've already, oh no, here's the label. This was $40, well $39.99, so a little bit pricey for a bag, I'm not gonna lie, but I just wanted a couple of special things for Avery, and I thought that would make for a nice baby bag. I did also pick up a balloon for Avery. It was this gorgeous kind of pink balloon encased in a clear balloon, and it just had the castle on it. Sadly, we could not bring it home, but that did cost me $15, I think, and I'm pretty sure I bought that on our first day, so she got to enjoy that for a couple of weeks before we came home. The last thing I picked up from Disney stores as such was just a little Mickey Rice Krispie treats. I've heard a lot of good things about these Rice Krispie treats, and I actually picked this up for Lily, my best friend's little girl, to go along with her little birthday presents. That's kind of it in terms of the things that I actually bought from Disney stores. The next couple of things are Disney related, but they're actually from supermarkets. So I found this in Walmart. I mean, if you haven't been to Walmart in Orlando, you can get so many Disney things there. I mean, it's kind of the same as Asda here in a lot of our supermarkets. They do stock Disney things, but this was very strongly themed around Disney, and you can kind of see why. You can get a lot of similar things that you'd be able to get in the parks in the supermarkets, and they're kind of a fraction of the price. So I picked up this little mini mouse teddy, and this is actually for my other best friend's little girl. She is only 1, so I just thought something like this was a really, really sweet souvenir for her. And then again for my best friend's daughter who turned 3, I needed to pick her up a couple of other things. I couldn't go home with just something that she already owned, so I did find these in Walmart as well. One of them is Moana and the other one is Rapunzel, so just cute little toys. We were kind of running low on luggage space at that point, so I just wanted to find something small that I could bulk up her birthday present with, because I don't want to feel as though I've only got her something that she's already got, even though I'm sure she would have been grateful either way. But these are all tucked away in our lovely Disney bag until I next see them, and then they will get their goodies. Do you know, I have completely lied to you. I have another thing that I actually purchased in Disney, and again this was from the main store on Main Street in Magic Kingdom. And it's a new Spirit jersey. I already have a Spirit jersey, but it's one from Disneyland Paris, and I just felt like I couldn't go away from Disney World without a Disney World Spirit jersey. So it's really simple. I did quite like a couple of the other designs, but I thought, what am I most likely to wear at home? And I just thought black Spirit jersey with black leggings would be a really nice outfit, so I feel like I'll get a lot of good use out of this. So it is literally just plain black with the little emblem on the front, and then it says Walt Disney World on the back. I really, really like this, and yeah, I'm glad it picked it up. Looking at it now though, the neck hole looks very small. I hope I'll be able to fit this over my head. I'm sure I will, but really, really happy with that. And now I have a Spirit jersey for both Disneyland and Disney World. Sticking with the parks theme, this isn't something I bought. This is actually something Josh bought, and we didn't really need to bring this home, but I wanted to as a souvenir. This is one of their refillable drinks cups. So I think he paid $17.99 for this, and then he could refill it throughout the rest of the day for free. And that included all the slushies. Another thing I found quite odd though with the slushies is they were all fizzy. Over here all of our slushies are flat, so I couldn't quite come to terms with the fizzy sensation of a slushie, but I just really like the cup as well, and it's just a nice souvenir from Universal. It does have a couple of kind of iconic things from the parks. The next thing is another thing that Josh actually bought for me. He actually really spoiled me on this trip. I was a very, very lucky girl, but this was from Disney Springs. We did have to take a little trip into the M&M store, of course, and he bought me this little heart with lots of mini M&Ms in it. The boys actually spent a fair chunk of their money in the M&M store as well. I'm not showing you what the boys have bought, but they did have quite a haul of their own with their own money. The next thing, again, something that Josh bought for me, and this was before we even got to Orlando. When we got off the plane, he actually gave me this. He bought this for me on duty free on the plane, and it's just a little set of little mini Paco Rabanne perfumes. Now, I have already tried Lady Million. I own a little mini version of that, and I do really like it, and I've tried a couple of the others while we were on holiday. But this comes with Lady Million Fabulous, Lady Million Empire, and Olympia. So that is really, really sweet, and these are super handy for travel as well, and I have some nice new fragrances to try. Next thing is another Universal purchase. I think I bought this in the store where security is. So there's a little storefront where security is in Universal, and they have these on display, and I saw it, and I was saying to Josh that I really wanted a Jurassic Park t-shirt or a Jurassic Park vest, but I couldn't find one that I really liked, and he just said, well, why don't you just buy a hoodie, because really thinking about it, you are going to make more use out of a hoodie at home. And he was right. So I have a Jurassic Park hoodie, and I absolutely love it. I have already worn it out there when we were walking around City Walk, because it did get a little bit chilly for me in the evenings. Now, somebody else might say it wasn't cold at all, and it really wasn't cold. I don't think the temperature really dipped below 20 degrees, but I think just being outside in the sun all day and then kind of the temperature dropping even a few degrees made me feel a little bit chilly, so it was nice to have that. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you would have heard me say that I really want to get Christmas decorations from every family trip that we take, so I did, and I bought 2. And this is me lying to you again, because this is another thing that I purchased from Disney. I can't remember where I got this from exactly. It was in one of the Disney stores, but it is just a really sweet Mickey Mouse head, and it's gold, and it's got little diamantes in it, and I just thought it was a really kind of different Christmas decoration than the usual. And with the theme that I like to go with on our tree, I thought that would look really, really nice. And because this trip wasn't just about Disney, I also had to get one that represented Universal. So I actually got this, and I think this is actually my favourite out of the 2, just because it spins. It is just the Universal Studios globe, and it's gold and silver. Again, I think it will look really nice on the tree. And those will sit alongside Avery's Olaf decoration that we bought in Disneyland Paris last year. So while we were there, Josh and I did actually spend a day together on our own, and we spent that day shopping. We went to the outlets on Vineland, and we also went to the mall at Millenia, so we did some shopping. Josh did a bit more damage than I did. However, even in America, even though I had budgeted for this exact reason, I could not bring myself to spend that much money on designer clothes. I really found it difficult spending that much money on myself. The only thing that I did actually push myself to buy is my very first pair of Timberlands. I believe this was my only designer purchase for myself. Unless you class some of the other things designer. I don't think you would, but anyway, my first pair of Timberlands. I opted for the Chelsea boot style over the kind of lace up, just trying to be a little bit more practical, thinking if I was holding Avery it would actually be much easier to slip these on, although it probably would take me a little bit of time to actually wear them in before I'll be able to slip them on easier, but I absolutely love them. I went with kind of the classic brownie mustard colour that Timberlands do, and these were $99. I did see a pair that were very similar that were $20 cheaper, but they didn't have my size in those, so I did go for these ones. I think the only difference was the base. These have more of a kind of outdoorsy style base. The other ones were more flat, they didn't really have as many grooves, but I am still happy with them. I actually prefer the base on these ones. I was just trying to save some money, but I think this is the most I've ever spent on shoes in my entire life, but I'm glad I did. I really like them and I can't wait to wear them. We did also purchase a little travel kind of shoe care set as well, just kind of a protector and a cleaner for them. I say we because Josh bought himself a pair of Timberlands as well, and we just want to protect the suede, so really happy with that purchase. Before I actually convinced myself to buy myself something designer, I picked the boys something designer up instead. We went to Tommy Hilfiger and I found these adorable little cargo trousers, so I bought the boys a pair each. Now these were a really good deal. I think these were about 60, yeah, they were $59.50 each, but they were 50% off, and then if I entered my email address I got a further 15% off my purchase, so a really good deal. I just thought they've got so many t-shirts, especially after the trip, they really didn't need them, so I thought I'd get them all a nice pair of trousers. They all like being comfy, like they'd all choose joggers over jeans, so I thought I'd go for a nice happy medium with the cargo trousers. And I just think they're really adorable. Josh did treat me to some Calvin Klein underwear. I am not going to show you my knickers in this video, but I'm sure you've all seen Calvin Klein underwear. I've never owned any. Now I do, and I'm really happy with them actually. They had a really big selection, to be fair, and again they had some really good deals in there. Of course we couldn't go on a shopping day and not buy the little princess something, and it took me quite a while to find something I really liked for Avery. Josh ended up paying for these because I had bought the boys trousers, and we found these at Baby Gap at the mall, so these weren't from the discount outlet, these were from the mall, so we did pay full price, but that is absolutely fine. Now I'm not one to buy children designer clothes. With the boys trousers, they were a really good deal. You could probably find trousers that aren't designer for the same price, to be honest. And not only that, because we have 3 boys all different ages, a lot of them can get worn for a really long time once they've been passed down, whereas with Avery, she grows out of things and then, you know, it's kind of done with, but it does take her a while to grow, so I'm hoping she will get a lot of use out of these gorgeous little dungarees. Like I said, they were from Baby Gap and I think they were $60. Oh, $54.95, so just under $55, and these are in 18 to 24 months, so I'm hoping they will fit her for quite a while, and I really love them. It's her first pair of little denim dungarees and I'm so happy with them. Now that's kind of where my kind of higher end ventures ended. The rest of the things I bought for myself that day were sort of on the cheaper scale of things, except these jeans that I bought from American Outfitters, or American Eagle Outfitters. Is it American Outfitters or American Eagle Outfitters? I'm not sure. American Eagle it says on the label. But I just found this pair of mum jeans that I really like. Sizing I found a little bit difficult in the US, obviously because our sizing is so different. These are a size 0. And the length, I think that's another reason what really sold me on them. They're quite a short length, and normally with jeans I have to roll them up to get them to work with me because I am quite short. I think I'm just under 5'4". But the length is really good on me. They kind of hit me just at the ankle, and they have the rips in the knees, high-waisted. I really like them. Again, these are a little bit more than I would normally spend on jeans. These were $59.95. But I mean, I'm not sure. Is American Eagle designer? I really don't know, to be honest. I also picked up another pair of jeans. These were from Macy's. Now I literally bought these jeans and then I just couldn't look around anymore because it was so chaotic in there. But I wanted the experience of going to Macy's. I don't know why. I think it's just because I've seen Macy's on TV shows and movies and whatnot, and I really wanted to see them. But these are from the brand Celebrity Pink, and they are just a skinny jean. I just wanted a nice new skinny jean to go with my new Timberlands. These were much more agreeable with me when it came to the price points. I can't actually remember how much they were. I think I actually had to go back for another pair because the price wasn't on these, but I'm pretty sure they were around $32, which is much more reasonable in my opinion when it comes to jeans. But I will say these are a nicer quality. They are much softer. And then the last thing I bought for myself in terms of clothing, and I actually found these in TJ Maxx, are some kind of cargo trousers. I think when I bought the boys some, I just really liked the idea of them and I wanted some for myself. So I picked these up. They're a really nice, soft, lightweight fabric, so they're going to be really, really good for summer, and I thought they'd go with trainers or they'd go with my Timberlands. They were only $17, $16.99 as well, so can't really argue with that. I didn't try these on. I bought them in a small, but they have a drawstring waist, so I thought I could probably make them work even if they are a little bit big. That was everything in terms of clothing, and almost everything in terms of the things that I purchased. I did buy myself a little Orlando keyring. This I found at Walmart. I picked one up at Disneyland Paris, so I really wanted one from Orlando as well, just to go on my keychain. Just special places that I like to collect them for. And then the last things that we purchased were actually photos, and Josh actually purchased the majority of these. We did purchase some from Discovery Cove. If you check out my Instagram, it's just at Mummy and Avery, and being the word, not the symbol. There are some pictures from Discovery Cove on there because we actually got the digital pass from Discovery Cove, and with that pass we got the disc with all the photos that we had on it as well. We wouldn't have normally spent that much on photos, because I'm not gonna lie, the pass was very expensive, but we did a dolphin swim, and then Josh actually did a shark swim as well, so we had quite a few photos that we really wanted. But since the kids didn't come to Discovery Cove with us, I did book them a dolphin experience in SeaWorld. Now, we weren't about to pay the price tag for the digital package again, so Josh did actually purchase just a single print of our little experience with the dolphin. I absolutely love this photo, and by the way, Avery adored the dolphin. She wouldn't stop smiling, and she got to touch it and everything. It was the cutest thing. And then Josh purchased a couple of photos, a couple of ride photos from Universal. We did have the what do you call it? The photo pass. I'm not sure what it's called. Memory maker. We had the memory maker included in our Disney tickets, so we did get all of those photos for free. But in Orlando we didn't, so he did purchase the photos from the 2 roller coasters that he went on. He did go on Velocicoaster and the Hulk. So this is the one from Velocicoaster. Oh, I absolutely love this one. I think Marley looks like he's about to pass out. Josh looks quite excited. My poor dad, bless him, looks like he's done his neck in. And then this one was from the Hulk coaster. As you can probably tell, it was only Josh and Marley and my dad on Velocicoaster that went on the big coasters. Me, the boys, and obviously Avery gave those ones a miss. Not really my thing, the big roller coasters. However, I did go on Hagrid's is it Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure? Is that what it's called? But either way, had the Hagrid's ride. I did go on that in Universal, thinking it would be quite tame. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever been so scared. It was terrifying. I was not expecting it to be like that, and I took Eli on it as well, telling him it was fine, it's just going to be like Thunder Mountain, it won't be any worse than that. I mean, luckily he got off it and he was really happy. Like, he said he really enjoyed it, so I'm glad, because I was worried I'd traumatized him. But yeah, anyway, that is all of the things that I picked up while I was in Orlando. Like I said, the boys did pick up their own stuff, Josh picked up his own stuff, but this is just the stuff that either I have picked up or that is mine. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please give it a thumbs up if you did, and hit subscribe if you would like to follow us along on our journey, or if you would like to watch back on all of our other Disney videos. I did a lot of Disney prepping and planning style videos. There should also be kind of like a trip experience report kind of thing up on my channel already. I'm hoping to have that up before this video, although I'm filming this one before that one. I will get around to it. Like I said, we only got home yesterday, so we're all still a little bit up in the air. The house is still a mess. And speaking of up in the air, there's 2 things I didn't actually show you, so let's quickly show you these 2 things before I hop off this video. These things I picked up from Forever 21. Obviously heard of Forever 21, don't think we have one in the UK, so I just picked up a couple of tops. Picked up this one, just a black ribbed one with the buttons, and then just a plain white one. I just thought these go with everything, so yeah, that is the last of the purchases. And with that said, I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye guys.